What's going on? Well, the last time I saw you guys, I was in the garage working on the truck. That was several months ago. A lot has happened between then and now. Getting ready to pull the truck down into my shop, my new shop that I finally have finished. So before I did that, well, I've got it somewhat clean and situated. I figured I'd give you guys a little walk around, a little tour of kind of the space that we're going to be working in now. And go from there, and then we'll dig into the truck a bit and see what we need to do, and I'll talk a little bit about kind of what the immediate goals are going to be for what we're doing next. So it's a 24 by 28 shop. Last time I had you guys on, or the shop really, on camera, it was completely unfinished and we were just putting in the lights. So obviously a lot has changed since then. Insulated all the walls. We drywalled everything as well. Insulated the garage doors, which makes a huge difference. We did that on both sides. We have some trim work in, all the speakers in, which is important. Some pegboard. And then this side of the shop is more like the assembly space. Really more set up for woodworking, which is what I do mostly out here. Obviously with the truck being kind of right here, we're a little limited in terms of space for woodwork, but that's okay. Table saw, I bring this over as kind of an outfeed table. I need to make this so it's adjustable so I can get it so it's the same height as the table saw, which will make my life a little bit easier, but even still having it just out there makes life not too bad. Over here, miter station with some dust collection underneath, tool storage underneath. I made my miter station up off the floor because, as you can see, we do get water in here. We just went through that polar vortex through the Midwest here. We got about 13 inches of snow, and then we reached degrees of -18. And now today it's 44 outside, so all of it's melting, and as you see, it does come in. Big thing in the wood shop area here is dust collection, so I want to keep as much of that down to a minimum as possible. Keeps everything cleaner throughout the shop, but especially with our heat source, we need to keep things cleaner than I used to in the past. So in the back, compressor upgrade runs across into here. This is a 50-foot reel. I can get anywhere in the shop easily. I can also get out into the driveway area, which is nice, so if I need to fill tires or do anything out there while the truck is in here, that'll be no problem. Over here we have a bar area. Honestly, it's kind of storage space. It is a little bit wasted space as of right now, so we're gonna see, especially once the truck is in here, if this is gonna be need to be converted to more workspace, or if we're going to be okay with what we have. It is a nice place to kind of sit down and eat a quick bite for lunch, or watch a game or something along those lines. But overall, it would be nice to have the extra, 8 feet by 12, I believe. So it'd be nice to have it. Heat source, like I said, it is winter here in Michigan, so we need something. Wood stove, which is nice. Get that going. It's not ideal, to be honest, to have wood heat, but it is nice. It's a nice dry heat. You don't have to worry too much about gas bills or anything like that. At my old shop, I did have natural gas, which was amazing. I would do that 10 times over, given the chance. We're on propane out here, so running a propane line out here, running propane heat, it's just not cost effective. Propane's super expensive. I run little propane heaters out here for short periods of time, and same thing, I was going through a little tank every 3 or 4 days, just being out here a few hours a day. And I mean, that's $20, $25 a pop, so I mean, adds up quick. But the wood stove has been pretty nice. It doesn't get it super hot. It is a little bit undersized, I think, for the space. but ultimately it does get it to a working temperature in here where you can be out here working and be comfortable, which is really all I need. I'm not trying to create a sauna out here by any means. So yeah, that's the space. What we're gonna do next, truck's been sitting, like I said, polar vortex, super cold, completely killed the battery. I had it going, literally started it the Sunday before the whole winter storm came in. Storm came in Monday, got really bad Wednesday. I tried starting it yesterday, which was Saturday. Nothing, not even a click. So I've had the charger on it all morning. Hopefully it starts. Let's find out. Brought it down. Here it is. Same thing you've seen previously. Hasn't really been touched since the summer. So what we're gonna do, it's a moderately nice night in Michigan here in the middle of February, or beginning of February. So I don't need the wood stove running to be comfortable. So now is gonna be a good time to get out the fuel tank, because I don't wanna deal with that when I've got an open flame going in the shop for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna get that out, and then we'll go up to the whiteboard and we'll talk about kind of the plans for phase 2 and everything that we're gonna be tackling here in the very near future. So let's get to that. Get this, I've owned this truck for 2 years and I had no idea, but this came with, this was all under the seat. It's all new seals and weather stripping. Vent window, the vertical seal, that. It's all precision too, so good stuff. Okay, so we've got the seats out, gas tank out, and the floor has some rough spots. These cab corners are pretty bad, which you could tell from the outside that they were. The rockers are outside are not great. The inner rockers are pretty much gone. But look, I don't even know if I can get, in an effort to fill a giant hole. Look at this. Who does that? What is this? So, yeah, definitely worse than I expected. I knew it was bad, but that's really bad. Really bad. Okay. Gas tank is out, seats out. Looking at the interior, obviously there's quite a bit of work that we're gonna have to do in there. So phase 1 of this whole thing was longest short bed. Get it running, get it driving, enjoy it for a little while, and go from there. The intention of this has never been to be a full restoration. It's always going to look a little bit rough, isn't necessarily the right word, but a lot of things I still want to clean up, but it's definitely not going to be perfect. It's not going to be that show truck. It's not going to have the super glossy paint. It's never going to be perfect body lines. This is me learning everything that I need to do on this truck and learning it so that the next time around, as we go, what we're looking at